Hello everyone, today is this ancient device, Astro Wars by Grandstand, and potentially some other brand, I think maybe in the US. This is very old, made in Japan, and it's got a copyright date of 1981 on it. It can run off of mains power, or obviously through an adapter, and also has batteries in it as well. And the sticker on the side here says Grandstand Astro Wars, uses C-size batteries, alkaline type recommended, and for mains operation you must use their mains adapter, negative polarity. This one still works mostly. But the fire button is broken, so let's try and start again. I can move left and right, that's no problem, but the fire button does absolutely nothing. So let's open this up and see whether we can solve the problem. On the underside there are 7 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one in the middle there. Don't miss any of the screws, because you could then end up breaking some of the plastic. So one of these screws has got a stripped thread, which I think is this one, which means I'm going to have to put some pressure behind it to be able to undo the screw, because otherwise it just turns within the holder and doesn't actually come out. There we go. Or these two are just very difficult to get out anyway, maybe that's just the case for those two. That's all the screws undone. Now, with this thing staying where it is, you need to wiggle up and out this upper cover, and there we go. And now, the trick to not make all these buttons fall out and go everywhere is turn this upside down and then drop out that, with the buttons will stay where they are, although we've lost the thing which holds the speaker in place and a bit of dust has come out with it. Right, so now I need to get the switch and hold it across. Clever the way they did different colours, because this display is a single colour, and to do the different colours at the different bands they just had a coloured sheet that goes over it. So the fire button does not fire at all. Which is a shame, because that means it's going to be more difficult to solve. Let's see if it's just corrosion and this pad is not making contact. Let's get something that can make a connection across those. Just to check this works for continuity. Yep, so that does. Need the switch. Hold that on. So the electrical fire button does work if you bridge the contacts, which means it either just needs a clean or this pad is now so old it's no longer putting contact across it when you press down onto there. So the first thing I'll try is some electrical switch cleaner. Good old WD-40 brand spray. A bit of tissue, and let's see what, if anything, that does. Not a lot of dirt obviously coming off of that. And let's try a bit on this button. There's definitely some dirt coming off of that. My only worry would be what I'm doing is actually maybe the chemicals would cause some kind of problem with this rubber, so I am slightly mindful that that might be the case. But we can only do what we can do. Oops, lost contact. Well, that was easy to repair. Brilliant. And putting it back together is equally difficult. So again, easiest way I find is making sure all these buttons are pushed down. And then trying to get your hands around that. Ooh, so close. Some of those have definitely not gone where they're supposed to. Oh, there we go. Not sure the spring on this one has ended up the way it's supposed to, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to have to lift that up and just hope these things stay in place. Yeah, that spring I don't think is quite where it's supposed to be. I think it's needs to be slightly more central, or it'd be nice if I could drop it in, or hold it in there somehow. Maybe I can. The trouble is none of these are going to go back in the right place. No, not a chance. it really is easiest reassembling that upside down. Button definitely feels better, so it definitely wasn't aligned properly last time, so I'm glad I've done that. Now we need to put the front lens back on. There's something inside that lens, and I might see if I can clean that. I'm pretty sure that has been there all along, but gently unscrew one end of this. Let's do the end that's easiest to get to in case I drop the screw into it. And lift what looks like probably multiple layers. No, it's just a single thing. Up and out. And yeah, there's a bit of packing material or paper or something. I'm sure it doesn't need to be there. There's also a bit of tape that I'm sure is not part of, or at least not in the location that it's supposed to be in. Let's retrieve that, and then whatever that bit of whisker there is as well. There we go. And then drop that back into place. And the difficult bit of trying to get the screw in without dropping it down onto the lens. Excellent. Okay, I'm very happy with that. Now, time to put it back onto here. Need to push that down and drop that back into place whilst lining up all of its the holes where the brackets go through. There we go. That's one side is down and the other side's not quite down. There we are. Now, time to screw it back together again. Going to start with these two screws. And do them up gently or lightly to start with, and then I'll go around and tighten them up later. That one will never do up fully because it's got a stripped thread on the post that it goes into inside. And two more screws to go, these two at the back. And there we go. That should be success. Let's see how bad I am at the game. Oh, I don't know what hit me there. Still keeping my score, so I guess I haven't fully lost all my lives. Oh no! 2 bombs at once. They're quite generous with the number of lives that you get. I think I've got 1 life remaining. Oh, no. I guess that's back to the start screen. But there you go. That's opening up and repairing various things which are defective with this Astro Wars Grandstand game from 1981 or thereabouts. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has, it'd be really helpful to me if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. You don't need to have the video notifications switched on, but the subscriber numbers really do help. Thank you very much.